in today's video, I want you to just follow my instructions as per usual. And I will tell you when to close your eyes. I'll tell you when you're allowed to, okay? So before we begin, I want you to tell me if you could shrink any animal in the world into like a small pet size. Which animal would you shrink? Mine would be an elephant because I love elephants. Please tell me in the comments. I'm dying to know. Like, genuinely. Okay, and now let us start with the first trigger. So what I'm gonna do, I want to test your intuition. I want you to tell me. I'm going to hide this bow in one of my hands, and you have to guess which hand it's in. We're gonna do 3 quick rounds of it, and let's see how many times you can win. Are you ready? So, this bow. Take a proper look at it. Okay, so hiding it in one hand. Okay. Are you ready? Which hand do you think it's in? Which hand do you think the bow is in? Guess. Is that your final answer? Were you correct? Make a little mental note or a tally. How many times you're correct? Okay, let's do one more time. Okay. Tell me which hand you think the bow is in. A little faster this time. You have to tell me in 3, 2, 1. Set this hand again. Were you correct? Make a mental note. Okay, last time. Okay. Guess which hand the bow is in. Can you guess? You're gonna guess in 3, 2, and 1. This hand again. Did you guess? How many times did you get it correct? That's still good. You should be proud. That's very good. So now we're gonna do 3 quick rounds of rock, paper, scissors. And again, I want you to tally it in your mind how many times you went. Are you ready? Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, let's do a second round of rock, paper, scissors. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Did you win? Did you win? Or how many times did you win? Sorry. Okay. Good job. So next I have 1 euro here. I am going to hide it. We are going to flip this coin, and if you get it correct, So we're going to do this 3 times, and let's see if you can get €3 for $3. Let's say $3, okay? Or 3 of whatever your currency is. So I'm going to flip it. I'm going to ask you to call it, and if you get it correct, you win the money. Let's see. Okay, so let's do the first flip. Call it. What do you call? What do you think it's going to be, heads or tails? Okay. It's tails. Did you get it correct? Okay, let's try another one. You want to call it? Call it? It's heads. Did you get it correct? Okay, let's do another one. Call it, please. Okay, and it's tails. Did you get them correct? Any of them? How much money did you win? Did you win the full $3? The full $3? That's good. That's fine. That's fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay, guys, on to the next trigger. So, for this one, here I have 3 primary colors. Okay, so with this, I want you to, every time I put up a combination of 2 of them, I want you to tell me what color they create when they're mixed together. So let's try the first one. What color do you get when you mix blue and yellow? What color do you get? Correct. Good job. You get green. Okay, and now tell me what color you get when you mix up red and yellow. What color does this create? Red and yellow. Good job. Good. Good job. It creates orange. Okay. Now tell me what color you get when you mix blue and red. What color do you get when you mix blue and red? Good. You get purple. You got purple. Good job. Okay. Alright. And now for the ultimate question. What do you get when you mix all 3 together? What color do you get when you mix the 3 of these together? Do you know the answer to this? I'm gonna tell you in 3, 2, 1. Ready? Brown. You get brown. I'm sure you already knew that though. You get like a murky, weird color. But brown. Good job. See how easy that was? Fun. So now, while you're still pretty lucid, we're gonna play the memory game. So in front of me, I have a card. I have a birthday card. And I want you to take a very good look at this birthday card. I'm going to give you a few seconds. There we go, now it's focused. I'll give you 30 seconds, let's say, starting now. And I want you to take note of how many candles there are. How many times you see happy birthday written on the card. And the colors that you see on the card. what colors did you see on the card? Sorry. Good, that's one. And okay, and good job. Yeah, those four. Very good job. Okay, and how many times did you see happy birthday written on the card? How many times? Good. 6 times. 6 times. Good job. So now tell me, how many candles did you see? 6. Good job. Okay. One more question. Take a good look and tell me how many white stars you see. How many white stars do you see on the card? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How many white stars did you see on the card? Correct. There were 7. Correct. So, the next item I want you to look at is this box. We are going to focus in particular on this side of the box. You're going to ignore this. You're just going to look at this section right there. I want you to take note of the 3 main colors that are on the box. The 3 main colors. And bringing your attention now here, I want you to tell me how many pots you see. How many pots do you see? Take note of it. Sorry, don't tell me. Take note of how many pots you see, and I'll ask you later. Okay, and I want you to take note of whether there is writing on the box or not. If it's only cardboard or if there's another material that you see. Okay. Let's see. How many pots did you see on the front of the box? This one's tricky because some were far behind, and you probably would have had to see the cactuses also to kind of estimate how many pots there might be. I'm gonna tell you the answer. Are you ready? 16. Is that what, Matt? Is it matching what you said? Alright, and now tell me the 3 main colors that you see on the box. Okay, that's 1 and 2. And another one. Good job. Is there writing on the box? Good job. Good. Okay, now we're gonna play another game where I want you to tell me what you see. I need you to spot the differences between these 2 images. Let's see, let's try to get a little bit further away. I think that is good enough. So, look at these 2 pictures and spot how many differences you see. How many differences are there according to you? How many differences are there? Take a good look. Good look. So for example, the sun and the moon will count as one difference. pay careful attention. There's a little detail in the house that is also different, even though the houses look similar. The same, actually. Okay. I'm going to take away the images in 3, 2, 1. Okay. So, I want you to tell me how many differences you counted. So there are 7 differences. There are 7 differences. Why is there 7? Because the sun and the moon, the tree and the flower, the giraffe and the people, the family. The house colors are different. The doors in the house are a different shape. The colors of the mountains are different. And there are a different number of birds in both pictures. So that is why there are 7. Okay. Now I want you to guess the secret word by looking at these hints. So when you see ketchup, mayo, and mustard, what do you think the secret word is in these? What do you think the secret word is? What do they all have in common? I'm gonna tell you the answer. Ready? Condiments. They're condiments. That's the secret word. Let's take a look at these now. When you look at these ones, what do you think the secret word is? We have planet, stars, comet, constellation, and Milky Way. What do you think the secret word is for this grouping? I'll give you a moment. But now I gotta tell you the answer. Can I tell you? Okay, 3, 2, 1. It's space. Space is the secret word. Okay, how about this next one now? Ice cream, polar bear, Antarctica, snow, and freezer. It's a 4-letter word. The secret word is a 4-letter word. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? What do you think it is? I'm gonna tell you the answer. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Cold. The answer was cold. Now you're allowed to close your eyes because at this point in the video, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. And soon you're gonna see a black screen come up. And then you're gonna hear me speaking to you. And I'm going to be walking you through a very simple daily task. So you can take your mind off and just envision something extremely simple to get you to sleep. It's something that works so well. So until you doze off and until the next video, I'm going to see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you, and I wish you a wonderful, 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 wonderful sleep. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Hey. So I thought I would walk you through one of my favorite recipes for summertime. Just it